There we are.
And we're live.
It's a we.
Trying to put this back in the holder. So the phone just leapt out of the thing that's in it, that's holding it. You know those spring-loaded things that will hold your phone?
Yeah.
I have one of those on my light. And so I've been using it recently, which is so I can like check show notes and stuff and not have to like hold it or whatever. But yeah, it just came flying out of the thing and scared the shit out of me. That's what happened when I got startled a minute ago before we...
You see, Mary, what had happened was...
okay, I have to hit this button. Share now.
Wait, when? Now?
No.
No.
Oh, shit.
Great. All posts have been shared. Fantastic.
All flesh must be eaten.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Okay. Yay. Excellent. Yay. Let's see. Everybody get your recording devices ready.
Mine is ready.
Everybody, let's record. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, great. Amanda, yeah, that works fine for me. Let's just order them and be done with it.
Okay. Yeah, because I need one too.
Be done with the thing.
Yeah. And then we can each plug
I
more than one USB into our... Like, I could use my camera again, and you could use your keyboard.
I would like to be able to use my mouse.
Okay.
Because the trackpad on here isn't the best.
Yeah, my trackpad is also...
So if we could just get those all around, that would be great.
We can make that happen.
Oh, huzzah!
You'll have to find one for you, Rissy, because you don't have a Mac, correct?
Nope.
Yeah, so...
and Amazon in Canada is different.
Yeah.
It is.
So find something you want and send a link, and then...
And
hey, guys, aren't you glad you get to listen to us talk
we
about
haven't started the goddamn
hardware.
podcast yet.
True.
It's fine.
But also, yeah, Rissy, just send me what you want, and I will get that.
Oh,
so
baby,
that,
you know
so that we
will.
can all plug in all the things.
I'll tell you what you want, what I really want.
Ha! Ha!
The ability to have more than one USB plugged into my computer.
I really want to use my keyboard.
If you want to use your keyboard, you gotta get a new hub.
Get a new hub.
I just want to use my camera. That's all. My keyboard on my laptop is fine, but
that didn't rhyme.
Won't look like a schlub. That did.
Yes.
Although then it's higher definition, so maybe the graininess is working to my favor. Maybe
graininess is our friend. Well, so in that case, what you need is brighter light. That's how the beauty gurus on YouTube do it. They just crank up those freaking lights that they've got.
Yeah.
She's not
Makes you look like a fucking angel. And then, of course, some of them also have filters on their cameras.
I'm just going to put some Vaseline over the lens. Doesn't that work?
Doing it original series Star Trek style.
That is true.
I hear that's the way to make yourself look super pretty.
I just put Vaseline on my face. Wow. And that helps a lot.
Gross.
All over your face?
Yeah, it makes an amazing makeup primer. You just have to let it sink in a little bit and like kind of pat it in, but it like fills in your pores. It covers in wrinkles. It gives your skin that beautiful kind of fake sheen of youth that has been lost to me. Yeah, Vaseline's fucking incredible.
Amanda, you're my favorite.
I'm glad that we had a moment of silence before that.
It was the perfect response.
I thought so.
Okay, if everybody's recording shit is ready, let us hit the record button. Ready?
Ready.
In 3, 2, 1. And we're clapping in 3, 2, 1. I said clapping, not burping.
Too late. Too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late.
To say goodbye?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have turned the in-ear volume on my stuff down. And
Everybody make sure your microphones are low because I've been getting a little bit of response.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything that's not my voice on the recording. So on the...
Fantastic.
And likewise.
Okie dokie. I have... Nope, that's the Drunk Pridecast notes. No, I don't want to fucking rate this app. Eat my dick hole.
Is that the name of the app? Eat My Dick Hole?
I wish it was.
It's a fun app. That's what's replacing Grindr. It's just called Eat My Dick Hole.
God. I'm sorry I ever said those words.
You should be.
I regret everything.
Whereas I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, I know. I am ready to go whenever you are, Amanda.
I am.
Cock. There we go.
Hello and welcome to episode 106 of the Dork Pridecast. My name is Amanda.
I'm Dick Hole Eater.
And I'm Rissy. We make up a comedy podcast group called the Damsels of Dorkington, and this is the podcast that we do as part of our group. It's also funny, depending on how much you like eating dick holes, or if you're drunk.
Which apparently Rissy is. Surprise.
Also, we're very professional. I hope this is your first podcast listening to us, and you're very impressed with our professionality.
Our elite skills.
It would be my favorite if that's someone's first introduction to us. If it is, I'm sorry. Also, you're welcome.
I'm sorry. I'm drunk on dick hole fumes.
Gross.
Are there fumes from a dick hole?
I think someone
you might
needs
need to
to wash.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be fumes.
It's like the ancient Greek oracle at Delphi where there's like toxic gases that come up through the ground and then it gets her high and she can deliver prophecies.
Yeah, but if it's coming out of someone's dick hole,
it might just mean they ate too many eggs.
That's still bad. That's still not good.
What is good? Do you know what I mean?
Prophecies can be great, right? Being able to know what's going to happen in the future.
Coming out of one's dick hole.
Oh yeah, you're probably right about that.
Are never good though.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, even if it smelled like, I don't know, a
rainbows?
Good thing, I still wouldn't want a good thing.
What if it was cartoon fumes that are like the hands that wave you over, like in an old cartoon, and there's like a pie on the windowsill? What if it was like pie on the windowsill?
Yeah, but then does the dick hole smell like pie?
Probably,
because I don't.
Yeah, those were only good smelling things that beckoned you over sweetly.
Well, yeah, but if that's the case, though, then is it a good thing?
I like when things smell like what they are. I don't like things to have fake smells attached to them. So dick holes should not smell like anything, in my opinion. But there you go. Not even pie.
Making that controversial stand.
Yep.
Hashtag unpopular opinion.
Yes. I'm very sensitive to smells.
And your skin is very sensitive to smells as well.
I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't like when things smell like other things.
That's fair. Hi. Amanda, we haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about books while you were gone. I tried to get it out of our system. So you're welcome.
Because Amanda doesn't like to read?
Amanda doesn't have time to read.
Oh.
And doesn't want to hear long, in-depth book descriptions of books that I don't have time to read.
I wondered why you were asking me if I'd read any books, Blythe, and I was like, where is this coming from? I get it now.
Well-
You're trying to provide some kind of buffer for Amanda. In the future, anytime you ask me, here's a thing we should talk about, I should just go ahead and assume that Amanda has been complaining to you about something.
Okay, first of all, that's not the case at all.
No.
But honestly, you've been reading a lot lately, so I just figured, what's the fastest way to get Rissy talking about something nerdy? Ask her what she's read lately.
There is that.
So,
I mean, I hope it's okay if I talk a little bit about books tonight.
no, listen, you can talk about your books. Yes, of course. So but we did talk a lot about books.
We did, and some other stuff.
And went off on some weird tangents that I wasn't even sure how we got there.
These things happen.
But it's about the journey, damn it.
It's not about the destination, man.
But in the meantime, Amanda, what have you been doing in the last 2 weeks?
Working a lot.
What have your flies been up to?
Yeah, are they fucking?
I mean, the normal amounts. They're pretty reliable there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because when the flies don't fuck, you can't do no experiments.
It's true. But they have been. I've also been shoveling a lot of goddamn snow because it won't stop fucking snowing here.
Man, you guys, I really miss snow. It's the one thing I really, really just miss so bad living down here.
Yep.
No, we don't have those spiders.
This is that is a good demonstration of your acting abilities, Blythe, because that was believable and
a tour de force.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oscar worthy.
I appreciate your support. Okay, so you've been working
and practicing.
Working and practicing. What? Practicing what?
I'm not. I don't know what that was for.
Is that some reference we don't get?
It's a reference to Bob Seger's classic night moves.
Oh, well, how did we miss that one? God, Amanda, we're so dumb.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay being dumb there.
Did you say Bob Seger?
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you are awfully young.
Like, I've heard the name before, but if you, like, I assume it's a musician. You were just singing a thing. But if you, like, played me a song and were like, who is this? I'd be like, Mary.
So, let's see. The song Like a Rock from all those Chevy ads from the 1990s, that is Bob Seger.
Like a Rock?
Like a Rock, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's Bob Seger.
I did not know that. I now do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will promptly file that knowledge away and probably forget it in like 5 minutes.
Night Moves is actually kind of a filthy song about teenage sex, but it's also sweet at the same time. About being like lonely, miserable teenagers and getting together to work on our night moves, i.e. learn how to do sex on each other, like 2 teenagers. And it's like working and practicing.
Okay, interesting.
So
Amanda, have you been practicing your night moves?
Right?
No, that actually reminds me. I had a death in the family.
Oh
no!
Yeah.
From sex times?
My vibrator got a short in the cord and is dead.
No!
Yeah.
Wait, you said in the cord. Is it a Hitachi magic wand?
Yes.
Yes!
But it
nailed it.
But it's got a short in it. And so
I feel like if you need to get a new one, that's a perfectly acceptable damsel purchase.
But with the caveat that you have to give your old one a Viking funeral.
I feel like it has to get a send off in some way.
I mean, realistically, if you just plug it in and turn it on, eventually that short's going to probably cause a fire. So that's like a Viking funeral. It's like half of it.
Yeah, the problem was it tried to do that while I was using it.
Oh, no.
I'm glad you're okay.
So it just made a loud pop and sparks flew.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I'm not there yet. What's going on? No.
Question, how close were you?
I mean, I was using it. So, I mean, like, it's long. and it was, at the base. So
Are we talking about the what's long exactly?
like a foot or more?
What part of it? Like, are we talking about the wand itself or the cord?
Yeah. The wand.
Okay.
It's for external use only. So
yes,
yeah.
indeed.
I
So
don't
yeah.
like putting them in.
What?
I don't really like putting them in.
Well, this isn't made to be put in.
Hitachi magic wands are like this big around, Rissy. They're not.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure some people do, but you're
I
not.
hope they worked
really.
up to it first with training devices and a lot of lube.
I imagine you would have to.
The amount of cleaning you'd have to do. For, it's not made for that.
Yeah.
There are separate things for inserting and separate things for.
Yeah, the head is very like large and bulbous, and then it really like
it looks like a microphone
cuts in and then tapers down. Yeah.
A friend of mine, when I went over to his house, he was like, "Hey, Rissy, check this out!" And it was the CEO of Bad Dragon hilting himself on the Tyrannosaur dick.
Yeah.
So, which is based on, I mean, the head is bigger than my fist. Like, and the whole thing, like, the head is bulbous and huge, but the body is also huge. And
are we sure he didn't like just cut it off and pretend like it was in there?
No, you see, like he angles. That's and I'm just like, oh,
that's impressive.
It was very impressive. I was like, wow, I'm gonna wager this is not his first rodeo.
One would hope.
You can probably safely assume that for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, Amanda,
some people do use things that size to go in.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying that the majority of people don't and shouldn't.
Right. You could. That's not what they're for.
But scientists were so busy thinking about whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think about whether or not they should.
Yeah.
Oh, Bad Dragon.
So, I'm sorry that you had that experience.
Yeah.
Amanda, I need to know, did you carry on with something else, or was it disturbing enough that you were like, okay, no.
I didn't really have what
you needed
anymore.
Aww. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Even worse than a sneeze that dies.
Yeah.
Have you fixed this problem yet?
I mean, I sort of. So hang on.
Yes.
The box is right here.
Yes.
I got a new guy.
Oh boy.
Guys, it's an unboxing podcast. How should we deal with it?
Trust me, it's been taken out of the box already. But this is the box. So
okay.
But so this is a rechargeable guy.
Oh. Okay.
So you plug it in. It's not as powerful though.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
That's the beauty of the magic wand.
Yeah. Because the other one, like, it did the job on its own. And this one
requires assistance.
Some assistance.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Return it. Get it out of here. Not worth it.
Do you you mentioned that like your house, the place you live in is undergoing renovations. You got a power buffer line anywhere?
Yeah, Amanda, do you?
Well, in terms of things that can get the job done with no assistance, I remember reading those like.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to hurt myself. Hence the not using the guy with the short in the cord.
You're trying to not stand off your bean.
Literally stand off your bean. So what I had what I had read. So this woman wrote into a magazine saying that one time she was desperate to come and her vibrator had broken, and so she went out and grabbed one of her boyfriend or husband's, like a power buffer. Not a sander, a buffer. Oh my God, Munchkin. He jumped on top of the thing where the microphone is located.
Yeah, we heard that.
And so it's a buffer and it has like the nice soft thing on the outside. Applies it to herself, and she said she had the most intense orgasm of her life nearly immediately, but couldn't walk for an entire day. But no like lasting damage.
I think I need to.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
It
seems like it would last eventually, the damage that is.
Right. But I'm just saying in a pinch, if there's like household renovation tools.
I don't think there's any pinch that would make me gamble long-term disability or dysfunction.
There is a Cirilla's like just a few blocks away,
Oh,
which is where I went
that's
to
right.
get
Yeah.
that.
I
Oh,
hear the
Cirillas.
if you're shopping on Amazon, I hear the Womanizer is really good.
The Britney Spears album?
I mean,
well,
that's only gotten me off the first time I listened to it, but it hasn't worked since then.
I
So.
really prefer Circus.
Circus is one of those songs where I don't know about the album, but the song, I'm like a performer, the dance floor is my stage. And I'm like, are you like a performer, Brittany? Do tell. Where I love Womanizer. That song is like A++. But the Womanizer vibrator is supposedly really, really good. And like very focused, like it's gonna get you there real quick. Munchkin is chewing on my earbud cord.
You probably shouldn't let him do that.
I know, but
there's no but.
Stop training your kitties to chew on your earbud cords, Rissy.
The problem is that he just will do it again and again. It's like him getting in the fridge.
Spray him with water or something. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
That only helps some of the time. Oh man, speaking of, like, so yesterday he got in the shower with me.
On purpose?
Hot. Go on.
I had a peeping Tom cat in my shower, so I hear and I'm like, Munchkin.
That was his way of saying, "Hey baby, nice tits."
Hey baby. And then I hear jump, and he jumps up on the ledge of the tub, and I'm like, he's not gonna come in here. And then this adorable little face peeks in. And I'm like, Munchkin, and I'm like, I assume like the water is gonna get on him,
and he's like, now there's two pussies in here.
and then he like slides down in between the two shower curtains and just kind of stands there for a while, and then finally he actually comes all the way out and just stands there. Then he jumps out and then starts doing it all over again.
Did he get fully wet when he slid down?
A little bit, at least, because there's water all over the place.
Right. Okay, weird.
Yeah, so I'm afraid that water is going to start losing its power over him. Because, yeah, we have a sprayer. He's sucking my thumb.
I've heard that, like, air, I don't know if I feel like canned air might be too much, but I've heard that...
I think if you don't put it directly in their face, it probably
yeah.
Because, I have heard that some cats just don't, like, the water spray is not a deterrent, but the air spray in the face is generally hated by all animals.
I mean, he hates my hairdryer.
There you go.
But yeah, so the water, it currently works on him after, like, 3 or 4 times, and you usually have to spray the water directly in his derpy little face, because at first he's like, me? What? Surely not.
But I am an angel.
Yeah, I'm perfect.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
I know. And as handsome as he is dim-witted.
He is chewing on your cord.
He's chewing on your earbuds again.
Damn it, Munchkin.
We're sitting here watching that happen.
Okay, chew on my flesh instead. Mothers are supposed to sacrifice for their children.
That's not your child, my dude.
Yeah, close enough.
Not worth sacrificing for.
Day.
Gross. This is why we don't have children, is so we don't have to sacrifice for them.
Well, yeah, but you know.
But
it's not much gnawing. The claws are worse.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Well, because the thing is, he loves he likes to climb John more than me, but I'll do in a pinch because he likes being on the shoulders. Especially if you are going into the bathroom or doing laundry or coming in the door of the house.
What a fucking weirdo.
He is a weirdo.
He's certainly your cat.
Yeah.
What
are you doing back there?
You're so weird. Rissy,
my ass.
What have you been doing the last week or so?
Being a parent.
A bad one?
Yeah. Well, it's like a toddler only attached to 25 knives.
25?
23. Wait, no, it's not 20 at all.
Well, he's got
teeth, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's the extra ones. Because I don't know how many teeth cats have, but
I feel like it has to be an even number. Whatever the number is, it has to be even.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything's a match set. So,
well, I mean,
I'll give you 24.
Okay, so 24 knives attached to a human toddler.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yep. His faith was not nearly this difficult. I guess the word is active. He's a very active cat, meaning he's a terror. Although, so John and I are probably
like having an active cough.
Yes, exactly. Like, are thinking about getting him one of those cat wheels. The problem is they're really expensive.
Yeah.
But it's come to the point where he's sucking on my fingers right now, literally. Just grab and shove into his mouth. We have to do something to get energy out of him. So we bought like a giant 10-pack of the little toy mousies and brought it home and gave him one and then left it on the counter. He got up and destroyed the packaging to get out a bunch more.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of cat toys out there. So
there are, exactly, and these are cheap. On the other hand, like, we gave you one!
It's like, but they're all for me, right? So I'm gonna take all of them.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
I mean, Kita will sometimes use them. Like, actually, if Munchkin isn't around, I can usually get her to play with things. But, yeah. God, he's such a shit. So, yeah, Catwheel would probably be the best way to just get off some of that excess fucking energy. Because, my God, he has too much of it. And people are like, yeah, he might calm down in another 6 months or so. And I'm like, that may be too late. We may have already made him into a pair of gloves. An adorable pair of gloves, no doubt.
I think you should make him into a hat.
Oh, so with the head attached?
I mean, whatever makes you happy as a mom.
I think you should just hollow him out and turn him into a muff.
Yes.
Ooh,
like an
I
old-fashioned.
like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I had a muff as a child. And
Really?
Yeah.
Parents didn't turn you into a porcelain doll?
I mean, you understand I was raised by my grandparents, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they were trying to turn you into a porcelain doll. Let go of my sweater. Let go of it.
If you want to destroy my sweater.
Oh. Why can't you gnaw on my slippers? They're very thick and made of sheepskin. You can gnaw on those as much as you goddamn want.
Don't teach him to gnaw on any of your things.
It's either that or God only knows what. So,
yeah.
So we work with what we have.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But you were saying about muffs, Blood.
I was done. I just used to have one as a kid and I really liked it.
Was it lined with anything?
I mean, fake bullshit, but yes.
Joshua Donovan says in the chat that there was someone who turned their dead cat into a drone. It was kind of frightening.
I've seen dead cats as purses as well.
Oh, that does not surprise me.
It's gross. Well, as you guys know, but the people out there don't know. Well, some people know because I did mention it in the Discord. I woke up yesterday morning and my brain was like, hey, you know that Hamil Thrones show you do? Let's choreograph it right now.
Oh, brain.
And I was like, what? Okay. And so I didn't listen to podcasts or music on the way to work. I just let my brain do its thing. And then I got to work. And then I tried to work. And my brain was like, lol.
That's not what I want to do. I want to
choreograph.
Oh, brain.
So at one point, we have desks at work that are motorized and they'll change from standing to sitting. So at one point, I turned it into the standing desk. And then I put in some headphones and then just pretended I was dancing to what I was listening to, which was nothing. And actually, I was walking through steps and does that work? Yeah, that works. Yeah. And so,
did your coworkers notice?
No, I largely did it when they were out of the room. Now we do have like glass doors, so if anybody walked by, I definitely could have been caught, which is why the headphones.
Smart.
But yeah, no, I luckily did not have to explain that one away, thank God. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about what I've come up with, and I'm gonna be posting like a little behind the scenes sort of video on Patreon probably tomorrow. So if you're a patron, look out for that. And if you're not a patron, I don't know, I'll probably post it on Instagram eventually, but you know, not now.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
Yeah.
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 So anyway, yeah, so brains are weird,
Brains are weird.
but you know, it's good. It was time to kind of get things started on getting ready for Gen Con.
Blah,
What was that noise?
blah,
That was a Gen Con noise, I think,
blah.
is what she was making.
Why?
Because we gotta, so many things must happen, not just for Gen Con, but for, you know, before then. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Which is why we need to get started early.
yeah, I know. Like, Jesus.
So,
Oh.
but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about having more choreography, even more than we did. We did some choreography last year, and it went over really well. So we're deciding to kind of lean into that, and yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. It's very Hamilton-y.
Our, is it Game of Thrones was published in 1996. Are we gonna pick up Amanda and spin her around like in the original show?
I mean, technically, we would probably be picking you up. You're playing George R.R. Martin, so you would
That's
make
true,
more
I
sense.
guess. Well, can you guys lift me?
No.
I was gonna say I'm long. I'm
Missy,
definitely
you and I
way-
could barely lift Blythe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's nothing personal.
And she's tiny.
No, not take. But I'm very long and unwieldy. So like, in addition
Well,
to
that's the
being
thing. Like,
heaviest.
first
Yes,
of all,
you-
Blythe to have the like lift, like just the vertical, but
The ups,
the ups.
if you will.
Yes.
Yeah, but also if Amanda and I were to both lift you over our heads, there would be, I don't know, a good like 6 inches of difference, which is also a little problematic. And then additionally, that lift that they do with her, she has to remain very rigid, like light as a feather, stiff as a board. I don't trust your ass.
I
to
know.
remain
I don't think you
stiff as a
can.
board.
I don't think you can hold still that long, Rissy.
My natural state is very wiggly.
I
I was
know.
never any good at being the light as a feather, stiff as the board person. Although I was really good at the game where like you bend over leaning up against the wall and like press on your stomach while you breathe and make yourself pass out for like 20 seconds.
Oh, cool. You were very good at making yourself hallucinate or hyperventilate or both.
Yes, I was. I was good at both of those things.
We're very proud.
Why are kids so stupid?
Guys, can we do that at the patron party this year?
Make ourselves pass out or lies
And can we do like the door jam floaty arm thing?
Come to the Damsels of Dorkington party. We'll treat you like a teenage girl.
Yes. The first person to fall asleep gets their bra put in the freezer.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And makeovers, gotta have makeovers for everyone.
Obviously.
Actually, I have done that drunkenly for some friends at Gen Con, male friends. Do you remember that, Blythe? This was before you, Amanda, but it was Matt and Mars. Like,
I have no recollection of this.
yeah, we were all really drunk, and I was like, you guys have to let me give you a makeover. And Mars was like, okay. Yeah. So I just
mean
whipped
Mikhail
up.
Baryshnikov?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mikhail Baryshnikov allowed me to give him a makeover. I
That was
think
nice
it turned out okay, which is
I bet it
Kind-
didn't.
nah. Oh well, I mean, my memories can't be trusted.
I was gonna say, but you were drunk, so
But there were no egregious like smears just like running all over. So there was that.
I believe that you still have skills even while drunk. So
But yeah. So if anybody at one of our parties wants a makeover, I would be happy to do so.
we should
Most
have our
guys-
patron party be a pajama party.
Oh, that would be fun. Shit.
If you guys are interested in that, let us know.
Yeah.
It sounds like a thing that you might be interested in.
And then we can go into the bathroom and do Bloody Mary.
Oh my God, I've never done that because I'm always too scared.
What? You're shitting me.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm fucking terrified of them.
Well, I mean,
Bloody Mary is the same thing. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish it. I would have an anxiety attack.
You know full well that nothing is going to happen.
Candyman.
No, what? Is that a hand job ghost?
That Candyman.
Candyman, not handyman.
I heard Handyman.
That would have been a very different movie.
Yes, it would.
I would watch that movie. He comes back, he hand jobs you to death, and then bees come out of your dick.
To be fair, I think there was a fake trailer with Olivia Munn about a hand job ghost. I think Olivia Munn was in it.
Are you sure you didn't hallucinate this?
Olivia Munn.
Maybe it wasn't Olivia Munn, but there's definitely like a hand job ghost.
Olivia Munn ghost hand job on YouTube is the first thing that comes up.
All right.
I did it.
Yeah. So
it's pretty great actually. You should, if you haven't watched that, it's pretty funny.
John Latch wants to know, can we make the paper boyfriend finders too? The ones where you're just like the little fortune teller ones?
Oh, like the cootie catchers.
Yeah. I love those. Or we have to play MASH.
I taught MASH to my coworkers a while ago. It was the greatest moment of my life to like get to teach grown adults a thing they'd not seen before.
How have they not seen that before?
They were never teenage girls. Or preteen girls.
Even the girls in the room didn't know what I was talking about. Maybe it's regional, or maybe like Texas just missed it. I don't know.
I was gonna say we all grew up in the same basic region, so
Oh God, what if it is regional? That's so weird. Like, because certain things, like light as a feather, stiff as a board, clearly knows no boundaries in the United States because people from everywhere talk about it. That would be a cool project to, like, you know, folk traditions amongst idiotic preteens. Like, you know, which are the kind of universal ones and which are regional variants. Man, I really want to do a pajama party now.
Oh my God. I know. Oh my gosh. Josh in the chat said we could play Spin the Smirnoff, which reminds me that we could. They had all those 90s shitty beers come back.
Zima?
We could absolutely get like Smirnoff Ice and Zima and just have a whole like high school pajama party.
That would be awesome. Although in my high school parties, it would be peach schnapps because we were cool like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
With what? Just by itself?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, right? I know.
Hey, you were a child once. You remember being able to tolerate ridiculously sweet things.
I didn't. Well, yeah, but peach schnapps isn't ridiculously sweet.
Sometimes it's one of those like take me to McDonald's because I'm a classy bitch kind of things.
I guess. I mean, it's been a long time since I've had peach schnapps by itself, but that's the memory.
That, like cough syrup is sweet, so like it's sweet, but not in a good way.
I guess I have only had it by itself once.
I feel like we need to have it now.
Okay,
and I was expecting it to be like soda, and I was expecting it to be really sweet.
Oh, so it is sweet, but again, in a cough syrupy way.
I feel like,
though, that's the thing. I feel like what I thought was sweet then and what I think is sweet now is very different.
Yeah, for
there were things that I drank. Yeah, I drank those Smirnoff Ices, the different flavored
Smirnoff Ices, yeah.
Ugh. And the thought of
ice is the first thing that I got drunk off of. It when just got like pukey. Ugh. It was horrible.
Yeah, and the thought of drinking that now is just
yeah,
gross.
No, it's not great.
But we should totally do it at Gen Con.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm down for this.
And some peach schnapps.
I like this plan, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Sweet Jesus tits.
Hey, now it's time for what is a very real advertisement. Some of you were confused last time, so let me preface it by saying it's not a joke. It's real. We're supported and shit. So hey, Amanda.
What?
Do you want to buy a house and need a home mortgage loan? Or maybe you want to refinance your current mortgage?
Yes, I totally own a house and or will be buying one in the near future.
Great. Is your credit score above 580?
It is indeed.
Do you want to save money while also supporting the Damsels of Dorkington?
I mean, I guess if I have to.
You do have to.
Okay.
So you should call Rich Hirsch at Loan One, a division of the Union Bank Company, at 614-212-1422 and tell him the Damsels of Dorkington sent you. That's us.
I do like Rich Hirsch, but I do not like using the phone. So can I email him instead at rhirsch, that's RHIRSCH at loanonelender.com?
Yes, absolutely. Loan One, a division of the Union Bank Company, offers lending in all 50 states, and the entire process is completely confidential, so none of your personal information will ever be shared with our dumb asses.
Now back to our regularly scheduled hilarity.
Rissy makes the best fart noises.
There's just no better comedy fartess.
It's true.
You guys.
You're just the best at what you do.
Aw, shucks. You make
So-
me blush.
I discovered that there was more to the Portal 2 game than I previously knew.
What do you mean, like levels?
There was a DLC that had a completely new and different level for co-op, and I had no idea. I thought I'd played the game. I thought I'd finished everything. I was like, yeah, been there, done that. And then here comes Sean, like, you don't have the DLC. And I was like, excuse me? And then it unlocked this whole new world of puzzles I had never solved. And I was like, what? What? I felt really stupid.
You mean really excited because now you had all new Portal levels to play.
It was pretty great. Yeah, it was pretty great, or whatever.
And that new ending too that I bet almost nobody has seen.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're saying, and neither does anyone else.
The new ending.
Okay. I guess the ending of the DLC was interesting or something. Anyway, this is why I tell him to not talk. Anyway, so that was kind of an exciting discovery for a game that came out like 5 years ago at this point? I don't know. It's been out for a while, so. But yeah, new and exciting. Amanda, did you play Portal 2?
I've watched it being played.
Have you watched the co-op?
No.
The
And
co-op is
that
really
game definitely
cool.
came out like closer to 10 years ago.
Portal 2?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh,
Like
I'm
I
old.
know who I watched play it, and I wouldn't have been around that person to watch them play it in
Oh, okay.
like well over 7 or 8 years. I'm pretty sure.
Gross.
So
Gross. Yeah. No, you're right. Now I'm thinking about.
2011. So yeah, 8.
Oh
Well,
my
that's awful.
God. So 8 years later, I got a surprise new level. It was like fucking Christmas.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Fucking Christmas, tra la la.
That was beautiful. Rissy, what have you been doing? Because we got sidetracked by your cat, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's true. So I have been reading. So this is something I know, right? But Amanda and I had to make new D&D characters because in our current D&D game we're taking a break.
Because we've been playing it for fucking
years.
like 5 years or some
5
shit.
years, yeah. And so the GM was like a few months ago, hey guys, like D&D 5th Ed just published this new cool sounding adventure called Dragon Heist. What would you guys think if we took a break from this game to play another game? We'd all, start over at first level, and it goes from first level to 5th level, and it's all a pre-prepared adventure. And we were all like, yeah, cool. It's all like, unlike a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, there's no, like, it all happens inside a city. So everything is very, you know, urban oriented, and the name is Dragon Heist. So I assume there's some kind of, I don't know, fun criminal hijinks that go on. So we were all very enthusiastic, and this was the week we started that. So we all got to make fun new characters, which was a blast, as it always is. And I have been reading some old, hilariously terrible Dungeons and Dragons novels to find out more about the deity I picked for my character to worship, because I was having one hell of a time finding one. And the world in which we're playing, Forgotten Realms, if you don't worship a specific deity, you get royally hosed in the afterlife. So I was like, well, I'm not going to let my poor character go in there without a god. So, but like picking one was really difficult because she's an urban druid, and is super into like kind of the darker aspects of nature and like the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. So like fungus and stuff. And it's like all the nature deities are either all good or all evil. Because like it's like gods of disease, or like the earth goddess, and the, you know, like the god, pretty much all the gods of the natural world are good, except for ones that like govern some kind of unpleasant aspect. The god of death is neutral, I guess. But yeah, it was really obnoxious. So trying to find an appropriate deity, and then when I finally realized the only deity that would actually apply, and I was like, oh, I'm ashamed because I've made fun of this guy a lot. Because his name is Finder Wyvern Spur.
Oh, I've heard you talk about that.
Finder Wyvern Spur.
Yeah, in that voice, in fact.
Yeah, then the prompt,
a character that is a literal garbage person.
Yeah, she's a half-orc druid who lives in the sewers and really loves just going through the trash because you find good stuff in there, and she wears Crocs.
Oh, God. Do they even exist? Like, why?
They do now.
Ugh. So gross.
Yep.
Amanda, what did you create?
Cleric.
I've
never played a cleric before. I've never played any. No, I've never played any sort of religious character. No clerics, no paladins, no. Yeah. I tend to issue religion even in my role playing. So yeah. But she worships a god who basically is just like, you should lie all the time. You should never tell the truth. And you should like promote chaos and just fuck with people. And I'm like, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do that.
Your character seems really fancy compared to all of the rest of us. As our GM was like, boy, there sure are a lot of uggos in this party.
Yeah. We're not an attractive bunch. Except for
Melissa's character.
Yeah.
Well, so I have a charisma of 14. It's just I'm fat as fuck, thanks to John's stupid automatic rolling system that'll decide your character's height. So I'm 5'5" and 249 pounds.
That's a fair amount of pounds.
Right? So I'm just like, all right, my last character's face is really fat. I guess this character is just fat. Whatevs. She's still cute. She is also a half-orc, though, so she's got, like, tusks and shit. Dun, 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 dun.
She's probably got some, like, good muscles under there, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Tusk!
I did not know what was happening. I still don't know what happened. But don't explain it to me. I don't want to hear some Bob Seger bullshit again.
Is Bob Seger bullshit the title of the episode?
Yes!
Bob Seger bullshit. We'll bring in new fans who like classic rock. They're like, oh, Bob Seger, I'll love this podcast.
Or hate classic rock, perhaps.
Either way.
Oh, man. That's amazing. Well, I look forward to hearing about these characters on future episodes of Damsels and Dragons.
Bitch, you don't listen to that. Oh, I see what you were doing there. Sorry.
It's fine. You can ruin it.
That's what I do.
I
That's
still got
kinda
my point
thing.
across. It's fine. Which, by the way, you guys have to record one for this month.
Next week.
Next week, hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're a patron, you can look out for that coming at your ear holes in the relatively near future.
Yeah, so I'm reading some novels about Finder Wyvern Spur, and
you have to say it in the voice.
Finder Wyvern Spur.
Thank you.
Thank you. Every time you say it, it
Yeah.
has to be in that voice. Because I've
okay.
never heard you say it not in that voice.
It's true.
Finder Wyvern Spur. And one of his clerics who goes by Joel the Rebel Bard, and I'm like, you certainly weren't rebelling against the top 20 boys' names of 1997. Jesus, Joel.
God damn it, Joel.
It's also funny because so Joel was a bard, then became a cleric of Finder Wyvern Spur, and in second edition, so this book was written in 1997, which means it was still under second ed D&D, human characters cannot multi-class, meaning you cannot be a bard and a cleric and gain levels at the same time. So it's like you literally have to stop being one thing and become another. So in the book, there's literally a scene where Joel's like, okay, Joel, you're a cleric now. You cast priest spells. And Seth talks to himself saying that. Like, this book sucks.
That's totally how people work. Like,
right.
I'm just going to stop doing the thing that I've been doing, and I'm going to forget how to do it and not be able to do it anymore. Like,
I guess
sure. Okay.
It's like once you reach the same level that you were, like, so if you were a third level bard, once you become a third level cleric, then I guess you can go back and forth between them. But until that point, you basically can't treat any of your previous skills as working. Or at least not your spell casting.
That's dumb as shit.
Well, that was second ed. You could, however, multi-class if you were like an elf or something, just not if you were a human. You could only
That's
dual class.
Racist as shit.
It is. It is. And you'd think like humans are better at multitasking than most other creatures, so I never understood that. It's like, it seems like it should go the other way.
But they were basing it off of most of the people playing are human males, and they're actually really bad at multitasking. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
They should have had special rules created for human females.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. John Latch points out in the chat, yeah, you can use your old skills, but you didn't get any XP for the adventure. If you did.
Weird.
So I guess that's why Joel, the Rebel Bard, was being so vigilant about making sure to only cast his priest spells as a cleric of Finder Wyvern Spur.
That's silly.
Yeah, it is very silly. And I'm like, well, this is going to be fun. Finder Wyvern Spur is one of my favorite things to point and laugh at when it comes to the Forgotten Realms setting of D&D, because he became a god by killing another god and is absorbing his divine spark. And this was Moander, the god of rot. So Finder takes over, like, so each god is supposed to have their own unique portfolio of some, like, realms or proficiencies that only belong to them. So when Moander died, instead of becoming the god of rot, Finder becomes the god of the cycle of life, transformation of art, and some lizard people that he helped free from Moander's evil influences. But so he just keeps the rot portfolio off to the side and doesn't use it. But all these other gods are fighting. They're like, oh, I want rot. Give it to me. I want rot. Me. Meanwhile, the god of the fucking sun has been dead for like 12,000 years and nobody has ever asked for his portfolio. Everybody's like, whatever. It's just the sun. I want rot. Rot is cool. I'm just like, wait, what? That's real
I don't
stupid.
know anything that you just said. I just wanted you to know.
Okay.
I'm sure it is correct. But I don't know. Amanda, was it correct?
I don't know either, because I don't know that sort of. Also, Josh in the chat says, Blythe, the next time you need help falling asleep, just replay this segment.
It's like the best kind of ASMR.
Right. I'll put you to sleep talking about
Ooh,
Moen.
yes, the next time you talk about D&D, it should all be like this.
Well, don't I have to get real close to the microphone though?
Yeah, you have to go like this, and then you have to say, like, yes, and then my character.
And Moender, the god of rot.
Okay,
was
not
just
that,
sitting
not
there-
that close. Calm down.
Yeah, that's
That's too loud.
Okay. Shit.
But then after you're done talking like this for a little while, then you have to go find your witherspoon.
I like the idea of you breaking the voice anytime you have to say the name, and then you go right back in.
Find your wyvern spur.
No, you have to break out of it and say it like
Find your
normal.
wyvern spur.
And then you go back into this, and then you talk like this thing.
You guys are way better at ASMR than I am.
Yeah, surprise, isn't it?
We're just
Because
better
it
at
takes
being
like
quiet.
I don't know, restraint.
It's true, which I don't have. Apparently, there are YouTube episodes of people doing RPG ASMR, according to Joshua in the chat.
I guarantee you, there's ASMR for pretty much
Everything, yeah. At this point, because people like it, and it's not like it's super hard to do or take special equipment or whatever. So
Josh says stroking a makeup brush across a mic going wyvern spur over and over again.
Wait.
Can I make money doing that?
Wyvern spoon.
ugh,
Oh,
no,
is that a,
no.
Is that a mukbang?
I don't like the eating sounds. That's the
mouth
worst.
noises are the one that I do not understand.
Like-
No. That seems like anti-ASMR.
It's horrifying.
Like, of all the things that I never want to hear, it's someone eating or breathing.
Yeah. No,
I don't want to be really aware that you're doing that around me. That
I
means it's
don't
too
think
loud.
I'm misophonic, but I don't know. I really hate the sounds of people chewing and shit.
Yeah,
Ugh,
it's-
not
it's-
I
want.
think that means you're misophonic, my dude.
Okay, fine.
I know you don't want to be labeled or whatever,
Right, I hate labels.
but I think that's literally the definition.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh god, it's so awful. No.
It's not great.
I'm just overly sensitive in every way you can mean that word. Like, to
Well, if that was the case,
Smells,
it wouldn't have such a
sounds,
powerful
like-
vibrator.
yeah.
It's weird. I don't know, man. Yeah, the
Why
first
do you live
time.
in a haunted house?
Yeah, it's haunted by my husband.
Oh, okay. I just heard creak.
Yeah. No, I banned him from using the kitchen, and he didn't make dinner before I started my podcast.
Oh,
So he had to leave to go get food.
his hungry ghost.
I'd feel bad for him, but I don't know if you've noticed, but we do this on the same time and the same day every week. He knows it's coming. So anyway, yes, my house is not haunted. Knock on wood. Oh no, my house is haunted.
Oh man, speaking of people haunting your house, today I had like Jehovah's Witnesses or something come to my door.
That's way worse than ghosts. Did you
Yeah, I
answer
know.
it?
Yeah, well, I just heard a knock at the door and there's like frosted glass on the front of it, so I couldn't really see. So I open it up and I see the guy holding a Bible. I'm like, God damn it.
Did you just shut it again? 'Cause that's what you should have
There's
done. You would have been
nobody
like,
here.
no.
Sorry.
No. And what was funny is that I'm wearing my slanket and it like starts to fall off and the guy's like, oh God, stay warm. I'm like, you thought I was naked under there, didn't you, you fucking pervert?
Did you say that to him?
No.
Ugh,
I
you're
know.
ruining my life.
I was actually pretty nice. It was like, so with all these, the tumults and trials in this world, we were just wondering if maybe the Bible had any meaning to you. And I was like, no, I'm an atheist.
It does have a meaning,
Right.
but not the one you want it to have.
Yeah, so I was just like, no, I'm an atheist. Bye, stay warm, closed door. They weren't awful, so I tried not to be a huge bitch. If they'd been Mormons, though, I don't know. I don't know if they were Jehovah's Witnesses because they didn't have any of the Watchtower tracts, because that's usually the dead giveaway. So they might have been just Bible weirdos.
That's true. They're all
Yeah,
out
because
there.
I feel like Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons are really obvious.
Yeah,
When-
like with the Mormons, they they dress and they have the Book of Mormon and all that sort of shit.
Well, they
and
have the name tags.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy just had a Bible, so no tracts or anything. And with Jehovah's Witnesses, it is always they are shoving the watch.
Yeah.
On,
Yeah, so it might have just been some random religious person, people.
Yeah.
Whatever. They heard that you were hanging out in Justice Slanket, and they were hoping to startle you into dropping it
right?
They're like,
and giving
hey,
them a show. They're like, we heard from your cat that you got them nice titties.
And I'm like,
And,
Pumpkin! them fangs.
oh, gross.
Hey, Blythe, we have a lot of people in the chat asking about you getting an award.
I'm ignoring it because I didn't get an award.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've been posting about some cubes that I got at work, but that's everyone. It's just to commemorate. Hey, we released a game.
Oh, okay.
Not
Well, so now
exciting.
the mystery is solved.
Sorry to disappoint everyone.
Congratulations, you work at a place that does a thing.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, it's cool and I like it, and I'll post a picture of it in the Discord, but it's not really podcast worthy material.
Well, people are asking, so I didn't know if you'd seen it.
Just nope. Sorry to confuse everyone.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
That's what we're here for.
I like to think we make a lot of people very confused about things, especially their sexual identities.
Why would we make them confused about their sexual identities?
Because maybe now they're into having bees come out of their dick.
Okay.
That's a whole other gender.
No, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
See?
It's the gender of bees.
Dick bees.
Dick bees.
Got them dick bees.
I feel like that's something that's been on the oatmeal before.
Dick bees? Yeah, I mean, the name, I could see that. Yeah. I mean, there was the oatmeal about the giant Japanese hornets. I remember that. I wouldn't ever want one of those things coming out of my dick. They're too big.
I wouldn't want anything coming out of my dick unless it's pee or jizz.
Not even an adorable?
Definitely not smells.
No.
No fumes.
We've come full circle. Does that mean it's time for the Dork Pride chat?
It's
Probably.
like if you've got one, now is the time.
I do actually. What? So I was thinking the other day about how much I like bacon, and specifically, I like to imagine what it would be like if I could eat the bacon from Howl's Moving Castle. Because man, there's something about the Miyazaki films with food, like all the food, even if it's food I don't even know about before, because it's Japanese, like it looks so good. But these bacon, basically in Howl's Moving Castle, there's bacon, but it's like bacon steaks. Oh god, it looks fucking incredible. And so I'm like, what is everybody's like favorite fantasy food, or fantasy food you would most like to try?
I don't know if it's a fantasy food that I'd want to try, but I remember growing up and being read Harold and the Purple Crayon. I don't know if you're familiar with that book.
Yeah.
And there's a part where he has made a whole bunch of pies, and they've all got like a sliver taken out of him. And I remember being a little kid and wanting to eat those fucking pies. Like they're the most basic, just line drawing. There's nothing special about them, but I just remember being like, I wish I was surrounded by a shitload of pies that I could just eat.
That would be pretty dope, especially as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember specifically being fascinated by the idea of roast beast.
Mm.
The Grinch.
Yeah.
Which later, when I got a little older, I was like, well, that could just be like any meat, so it's not that exciting. But as a child, I definitely was like, what is it? What kind of animal is it? What does it taste like? So that's one for sure. But I will say, as far as like anime goes, especially like whenever they have school characters that are in school, whatever the fuck they have, in those fucking lunch boxes when they open them.
Oh, the little bento boxes? Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
always looks so good. And I've had bento boxes at like restaurants and shit, but this is fucking different. I don't know what it is, but it looks so good.
I feel like the little bowls of rice just always look
Right.
It's like
those buns, the buns. Oh,
Yes,
man.
the
I would
buns.
fuck up those buns.
Oh, I
Wait,
want
that
those
means
buns
something
in my
entirely
mouth.
different. So, speaking of roast beef, Blythe, Josh and Tom Silk, it's roast boar and roast porg.
Great. Fantastic.
Elvis, the food that makes you grow and shrink from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah,
Oh,
I love that
yeah.
whole sequence with the little cakes and shit.
Mhm.
And just like the sides of the mushroom and
Yeah.
just everything from that world. And what was in those little bottles? The ones that say drink me? Like,
Yeah.
oh, peach schnapps. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Delicious peach schnapps.
In some of them, the other ones were Smirnoff Ice. In different
I mean, we all know about how, like, so Turkish Delight from the Narnia books sounds amazing, and then you actually eat it, and you're like, this tastes like flowers. This is not what I wanted.
I feel like you just kind of look at it and you're like, no.
Nah. I mean, the only reason why I assume Turkish Delight, like why the kids in that book liked it, is because it was World War II and they were living during the Blitz and sugar was rationed, so anything that was vaguely sweet would have been good. And that's the only reason why they liked Turkish Delight.
I've never had Turkish Delight. I've never seen Turkish Delight. I wouldn't know it if it slapped me in the face.
Well, it's described like the most wonderful thing ever. And for me, I always thought it was like some kind of caramel squares of some kind, because it's described in like these little bits, and it's supposed to be very sweet. And just the way it's described, you think like, holy shit, this is going to be amazing. And then what it is like rose water and pistachio taffy.
Okay.
Like, again, if you've been on sugar rations, then maybe you would think that was good.
Yeah,
But
sure. Why not?
there's many generations of children that grew up wanting to try Turkish Delight and then were horrifyingly disappointed by the real thing.
That's fair. That's
Oh.
very fair.
Oh, Josh Donovan says the lemon cakes from Game of Thrones. Yeah, I love just lemon cake in the real world. I imagine fantasy lemon cake is even better.
Lemon everything is amazing.
That's
it
true.
sure as fuck is.
There's almost nothing that isn't made better by lemon.
Lemon cakes.
Anyway,
So yeah, just hit us up in the Discord or on Twitter or anything, like where my lembas eater's at, right? Whatever it is, what fantasy food, and it can be like TV shows, books, whatever you want, have you always wanted to try eating?
the food, not
Yeah,
the characters.
Food. Yeah, right. Yeah. Pussy does not count in this instance unless you want to eat cat. I guess if you're Alf, if that's your show. Like, we're assholes. That's not what we're talking about here, aside from the fact that we've been talking about it all show.
What if I want to cook and eat Clifford the Big Red Dog?
I hope you're
Okay.
hungry.
Yeah, because there's a
Or
lot.
have a really big freezer.
But Clifford is neither a pussy nor an asshole. I guess he has one, and it would be pretty large.
Yeah,
Pussy?
I know. I went down another lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his pussy would be huge.
It would be huge.
They call Clifford a he, but we've never seen his giant red dog dick, so we don't know.
You have a point.
Girls can have girls can have penises and boys can have vaginas. So
That's
Girls
true.
can have vaginas. You're right, Amanda.
Yes.
They can.
they can. Sometimes they do. But
This is
sometimes
like-
they don't.
This is like if Kindergarten Cop were set in 2019 and it wasn't actual kindergartners. It was just adults that are not mature.
I was thinking about that line the other day and it was just like, I feel like that it'd be like, well, sometimes that's true. Boys have penises and girls have vaginas.
vagina.
Be like, but sometimes boys have vaginas and girls have penises. And sometimes okay.
If you're a very naughty little boy, Krampus will eat your dick.
Penises and vaginas
Or
are
vagina.
sometimes food.
Well, I think that is going to do it for this episode of the Dork Pridecast. Of course, as always, we want to give a big thank you to Sarah Donner for allowing us to use music off of her album Black Hole Heart.
If you would like to follow the Damsels of Dorkington, you can absolutely do that on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, probably other places I'm forgetting. Also, if you have a few minutes, please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. We're on iTunes and Stitcher, I think, and Spotify and all kinds of places. So that would be a huge help to us, and it would cost you $0.
But if you do want to contribute in the form of dollars, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington, where you can get access to rewards that are only available there, such as a fuck ton of bonus content and being on the list of super awesome patrons that we thank at the end of this podcast, like these people. How do we want to do this? Do we want to talk about how we would cook them and eat them?
Oh my God, that's horrifying. Yes.
So we'd like to give a big old thank you to John Haight, who I would personally fricassee with mushrooms and a nice Mavro Daphne wine sauce.
Oh, that's so nice. I would like to say thank you to Travis and Wendy Mays, who I would actually take them and cut them up into very small pieces and then put them inside of dough. I would like roll, they would be the filling of a dough. And then I would take that dough and I would plait it so that they would be combined together. And then I would bake.
Aw, that's sweet.
They would
like that.
be consumed together.
Aaron Felsen, I would just like to deep fry and cover with powdered sugar.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
I would like to cook a Sean Palmer and stuff that inside a Joshua Griffiths, and then stuff that inside a Mary Henderson.
It's a turducken. What would it be called, Rissy?
It would be a Palm Griff hen.
Sounds great.
Delicious.
I would eat it. I would like to thank Richard Hirsch, who I would actually kill very humanely, but then I would bury him in a clay pot in the ground for like 5 years with some like fermenting agents. And then after like 5 years or so, I would take that clay pot out of the ground and turn him into a paste and make soups and sauces out of him.
That sounds delicious.
Oh yeah, like the Romans would do.
I would like to take John Latch and just like hit him repeatedly with a meat tenderizer. So he's real nice and tender. And then probably marinate him.
Is this before or after he's dead?
I mean,
who's to say?
It'll probably
is
happen
dead?
at some point in this time. It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just like over a grill once
Yeah.
it's nice outside. Like not, I have to wait till the snow goes away, but
Obviously.
yeah. But once it gets warm outside.
That's good. That just,
Yeah.
really focus on the flavors. That's great.
I would like to drown J.D. DeMott in Armagnac, roast him whole, and then shove him straight into my mouth and make sure that I'm crunching down on his bones. So
Wait, are you hiding your face so that God can't see you while you do it?
You ruined it. I would also put a giant napkin over my head so that, first of all, so that I can collect the vapors, but also to hide my shame from God. But I have to make sure that I crunch down on his bones so that they injure the insides of my mouth, and then put in more Armagnac.
I don't know what you just said, but it sounds horrible.
The French.
Yeah.
The French.
Ugh, the French. Well, last but not least, John Kozlowski, we would like to thank him. And how would we cook John? We would cut off his own dick after he's dead. Don't worry. But everybody knows John's dick is like. So we would cut off his dick and then we would impale him with his own penis and then we would roast him. Like that would be the spit or whatever. Is that
Roasting,
yeah. But and we do like the pig thing. We'd like shove an apple in there and just like cover him in gross stuff, and just roast him and eat him. This is what we. One of my old friends just stumbled into this chat room, and this is what she's experiencing. So sorry, Jasmine, and I love you. We'd also like to thank Irv Walter, Daniel Naruto, Melody Glatzel-Smith, who just had a baby. Wayne Walls, Jason Sanchez, William Priest, Joseph Harris, Darren Wilson, Ryan De La Rosa, Jodor Mayville, Frank Saris, Sensual Menus Podcast, and Luis Roman.
So thanks for joining us, everyone. This has been episode 106 of the Dork Pridecast. We will see you all in 2 weeks.
Deuces!
Jetpack bitches.